Our story. The Catholic Institute for Deaf People, CIDP, has been in existence for over 175 years and has its origins in the Christian Brothers and the Dominican Sisters orders, which provided schools for deaf boys and deaf girls in Cabra. In later years, the Dominicans established St. Joseph's House for deaf and deaf-blind adults in Stillorgan. These three services were initially brought together under the Catholic Institute for the Deaf, CID, which later became the Catholic Institute for Deaf People. In 2012, CIDP moved from its then location in Drumcondra and established Deaf Village Ireland in Cabra, where many other deaf organisations are now also based. The story behind our rebrand. We are delighted to officially launch the rebrand of CIDP to reflect the modern-day services we offer and our new identity. CIDP has seen many changes over the years, for society as a whole and also for the deaf community. The organisation has developed to meet the changing needs of service users and the deaf community. A decision to rebrand was not made in haste. It followed lengthy discussions with key stakeholders and engagement with members of the deaf community. A focus group was set up with representatives of the deaf community and our own organisation. That had an important role in defining the rebrand and in recommending an identity that would truly reflect the ethos and values of the organisation, but that would also reflect the services to the deaf community. Over recent years, the board and executive have been reviewing the future direction of the organisation and how it might move forward, with a focus on improving the quality of life for both students at the school, in boarding, and the adults in residential services. In parallel, the board also decided to review its brand and identity to align with its future model. All of this was built around the need to look at the full circle of life for a deaf person, and where the organisation could bring value to the individual's life at each stage of their life journey. This new brand identity underpins in its name the underlying objective of Reach Deaf Services in moving to a new stage in its life cycle, one where we continue to promote empowerment, dignity, and respect for each person we support. Our services are tailored towards the aspirations of our service users to reach their full potential, whether it be a quality of life, living an independent adult life in their own homes, or a confident student prepared to meet life head-on as a young adult. Each of our objectives set out to deliver on these goals. Our renewed mission, vision, and values reflect our heritage and underpin our ambition as a modern, forward-looking organisation, providing appropriate and relevant services to deaf people at key life stages. What is our new name? We are delighted to confirm that CIDP is rebranding to Reach Deaf Services from 1st of October 2021. Reach Deaf Services will continue to enhance services under the below four main areas: Reach Deaf Education Services, Reach Deaf Development Services, Reach Deaf Supported Living Services, and the National Chaplaincy for Deaf People. Why did we choose this particular name? We believe Reach Deaf Services is a name that reflects who we truly are and the services we deliver. Our organisation looks outward and reaches out to individuals that need support across Ireland. What is the sign name and why did you choose that sign name? The focus group met frequently through face-to-face meetings where possible and through video over the last 2 years to review and develop the new identity for the organisation and the sign itself. The sign name represents the range of services we provide to members of the deaf community. Summary. The culture and values of CIDP will be maintained and further developed as Reach evolves over time. Please do check out our new website for further information: www.reachdeafservices.ie.